Okay, I've gotta ask. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Goldfish? Ah, maybe you're into something a little more exotic. Other than a very small percentage, most people have an appreciation for the animal kingdom, in varying degrees. But what if there were no animals? Not counting the fact of the world's ecosystem falling apart, imagine stepping outside and never hearing the birds chirping, or a dog barking, or squirrels chattering in the trees. I believe it'd be a rather boring world, wouldn't you say? But is it possible that animals were created for a purpose greater than our own pleasure? Let's take a walkabout and take a look at a creature that really has a spring in his step. What animal comes to mind that can go for long periods of time without drinking a single drop of water? Yeah, you probably thought of the camel, and we may do a video on that someday. But while it's no secret that camels can go a long time without water, the kangaroo also stores water within its body for times of drought. Oh, flash quiz! Take a guess at how long you think a kangaroo can go without water. Come on, what would you say, a week, a month? The kangaroo is able to go without water for several months. They conserve water by coming out during the evening when it's cooler and feeding off the moisture found in plants as they abide by a strict herbivore diet. All right, now picture yourself struggling to cross the Tanami Desert. You're dying of thirst, on the border of sunstroke, but you're determined to make it at any cost. Halfway, your strength begins to leave you. You're exhausted. You've lost track of how many times you've convinced yourself to press on. The pressure in your temples is building, but you refuse to give up, refuse to turn back. There's no going back. Why? Because you can't. Seriously, that's how the kangaroo moves. They're incapable of walking backwards. No matter how tough the road may be, their unique biped design keeps them always moving forward. It'd be pretty awesome if we could keep that in mind when we're tempted to give up. How many of you enjoy telling your mom, Happy Mother's Day? Well, for a little Joey, every day is Mother's Day. From frequent cleanings of the Joey's pouch to keeping the Joey well-fed and protected, the Flyer, that's what we call a female kangaroo, works tirelessly at ensuring her baby is receiving the best care possible. One very special ability given to the kangaroo is how the mother carries various types of milk depending on the baby Joey's stage of growth. Newborn Joeys will receive a watery, high-protein-based milk with a small amount of fat mixed in. Older Joeys will receive a more fatty, rich milk, which is needful for their higher energy needs. I know what you're thinking, but what if the mother has more than one Joey at the same time? That's an excellent question, but no worries, it's been taken care of. When a mother Flyer has 2 or more Joeys that are of different ages, each teat will have a different milk formula for each Joey. Now that's awesome craftsmanship right there. A kangaroo's life isn't all fun and games. In fact, there's a great deal of learning involved during those early years of development, where they're taught, primarily by their mother, how to forage for food and stay clear of predators. A study conducted at the University of Queensland in Australia says that young kangaroos during their developmental years are more likely to survive in the wild if they spend more time with their mothers than among others of their own species. Sounds like there's a lesson to be learned here. It's almost as if kangaroo parents realize that their children are naive and impressionable, and that the influence of their peers can have a massive impact on their behavior and life choices. Sometimes we look at animals as simple-minded creatures, but they're far more intelligent than we give them credit for. Aren't you just a little bit curious of other things we can learn from? Why stop at the animal kingdom? In the next video, we're going to take a look at something that's close to your heart.